For ACUSports.com, I'm Grant Boone, talking some golf with head coach Tom Shaw and junior Garrett Glanton, who led the team in scoring in the 4 fall tournaments. Garrett, take me through the fall and what you felt like you learned about yourself and your game.
I feel like this fall I learned a lot about scoring skills and maturity on the golf course. This semester I was able to put a lot of rounds between 70 and 74, and I think that's kind of what led to a lower scoring average and led to more consistent play.
We hear pitchers sometimes talk about being great throwers and then learning how to pitch. There's the difference between throwing it and pitching. For a golfer, you got the ability, but there's a difference, isn't there, about rather than just going out there and swinging away and finding a way to get the ball in the hole.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's more about the scorecard doesn't say how many or how, it says how many. So, it's just a matter of when you're not having your A game to go out there and put together a round that can count for the team, and that's sub 75.
Give me a thing or two that you're most thinking about as you get ready for this spring season, the championship season in the Southland Conference. In terms of your own game, what you want to improve on?
In my own game, I would like to continue improving my driving and especially spend a lot of time chipping. I felt like my chipping this past semester was an area that I lost a lot of shots in, and I feel like if I can really tighten up my short game, this spring could be a great season.
Let's talk to your coach. Coach, you played professionally. He's on to something that's really important, isn't it? There's a difference in going out there and wailing away and trying to hit it as far as you can and going for the hero shot and learning how to score. You went through it. It's something everyone has to learn, isn't it?
The range is full of guys that can hit it long and far when there's no consequence for that. Yeah. But the real players know how to temper that. They know how to lay back. And I think Garrett, as a junior now, has acquired all this experience, and he knows when to let the big dog eat, and he knows when to kind of dial back with an iron off the tee, and that makes him a great player, and that's why his scoring average continues to go down each year.
But the actual physical ability is also there, isn't it?
He's got another gear in the tank that most guys don't. So I know that no matter how Garrett starts or if he has a couple of bogeys, I know he's a birdie machine, and he will make enough birdies to offset any bogeys.
Well, your season begins on Monday. You go down to Mobile, Alabama, hopefully a little warmer down there than it's been here in the Abilene area the last few days. As you begin to look out at this spring season, this championship season, which the spring is for golf in the NCAA, what's most on your mind? What's the thing that you're focusing on the most?
Well, conference is the big thing, and that's in April. So you obviously want to play your best at conference. So we have some benchmarks along the way that I think we need to meet to demonstrate that, hey, we're ready to beat McNeese and Sam and Stephen F. Austin for the conference championship. But it all starts in Mobile, and we need to just get better every week. There's some big tournaments. We go out to Stanford in late March, and if we're not ready to play in Stanford, we'll get boat raced, as they say, by the Pac-12. So we need to be ready right now, and hopefully just continue to get a little bit better, and we peak right at the right time.
We've talked about Garrett. Who else do you need to play well this spring?
Well, our 3 big dogs are Garrett, Bryce, and Alex Klaus, the freshman. I think if we get a 4th and 5th guy consistent, like a Cade Miller, maybe a freshman, Chase Allison, or a G.K. Morrison, or a Reagan Brown, if one of those guys steps up, now we have 5 players that can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the conference.
You can't really contend for titles as a team if you don't get good scores all the way around, can you?
It takes 5 to win. Some teams can get it done with 4, but, boy, you'd like to have a lot of horses in the barn that any one of them could go out and win a tournament.
Horses, dogs, a very animal feel to this interview here. And the Wildcats will begin the golf season on Monday down in Mobile. For junior Garrett Glanton and the coach Tom Shaw, I'm Grant Boone for ACUSports.com.